Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
The action has already started. And it's Griezmann, well positioned to make that interception. Chiesa absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from the forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Looks to thread it through. Griezmann looking to run onto it. Griezmann. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Well, that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Tries the cross. Forward it goes. Hoists it forward. Keeps everyone guessing. Neat exchange. Whipped in. And it's hoisted clear. Battles to win it back. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's played forward. Robertson. Chiesa plays it in. And he has been fouled there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Up to meet it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Shot at goal!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Gets it back. Jimenez. Hoists it forward. Forward it goes. Chiesa. Van Dijk. Not long till half-time, and it is still goalless. Llorente. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Jimenez with the clearance. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level.
He'll hit it! And he's there to make a great save.
Well,
the first 45 minutes are both sides have drawn blanks. Have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And we're already back underway here. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? There's a long ball. Looking for space out wide. Griezmann. That'll be a throw. And that's been repelled. Tries to get it forward quickly. Jimenez plays it forward. Plays it out to the wing. Peak. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And he's there to clear it. Forward it goes. And it's got through. Oh, nice touch. It's anyone's ball. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Tries to get it forward quickly. Mohamed Salah puts in a cross. Tries to get it clear. Hoists it forward. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high enough.
Oh, real danger here. Just the keeper to beat. Tries a shot. He scores! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Griezmann gets it, and now what? And here's Griezmann. Gets it in, hurls himself at it. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Goes for goal!
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
And it's played forward. Griezmann.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Yeah, nobody's going to argue with that. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. He can get that clear, and he just whacks it away. Tries to stroke it through, and he's there to clear it. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Really good feet. Looks to set one up.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's tried one. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
Liverpool need to hold on for a few more moments. Forward it goes. Oh, that's nice. They are right into last chance territory. He's got the ball glued to his feet. And it's Koke. Koke. Llorente. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And that's that. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it. But that was enough.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. The Estadio José Alvalade in Lisbon, a really impressive arena, named, of course, in honour of the founder of its occupants, Sporting Lisbon. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Zielinski plays it back, goes for goal! Disappointing finish in the end.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch.
Darmian. Çalhanoğlu. And it's played forward. Martinez. He'll have a go. And that certainly packs a punch. Merino. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moment. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Towering header! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Merino. And he heaves it forward. Forward it goes.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Zielinski drives it forward. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Zielinski gets it back. Oh, rip shot at goal! There it is! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. A 1-0 lead established.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Stefan de Vrij. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Stefan de Vrij. Zielinski. Mkhitaryan. Darmian. Zielinski. Çalhanoğlu. Approaching the half-hour mark. It's a good-looking cross. Tries to get it forward quickly. Zielinski floats one over. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Up towards the front line. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mkhitaryan. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Mkhitaryan. Martinez. That's a promising ball. Big chance! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Merino. It's a fabulous position. Oh, sweet feet. There are a few waiting for it. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mkhitaryan. Pings it out wide. Oh, really good feet. It's Mkhitaryan! Oh, no shortage of confidence there. And we've reached half-time. We'll be back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Looking for a decent ball in, and he's whipped it in low. Gets into some space. Rice. Martinez. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Saka absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Merino. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Mkhitaryan goes up and over. And that's been won straight back. Two goals ahead and looking comfortable. Hoists it forward. Martinez, who's made his mark on this game. Stefan de Vrij. Çalhanoğlu desperately wants to get on the end of this. Rice. Hoists it forward. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. And he's away. Out towards the flank. Mkhitaryan. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, good interception. Çalhanoğlu. There's the through ball. Now can he finish? It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing.
Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. A long ball, but not especially accurate. Mkhitaryan with the crossfield ball. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Timely intervention. Mkhitaryan. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Ball swung in. And it's played forward. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Çalhanoğlu. Plays it over to the other flank. Away from immediate danger. But there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Rice. Lovely feet.
Gabriel Jesus.
Rice battles to win it back. He's good for it! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
Oh, that is lovely footwork. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Forward it goes. Saba sends that a long way.
Merino.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
Zielinski.
Mkhitaryan. Damian. Mkhitaryan. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
Merino.
Tries to dink it in. Knocks it away.
Merino.
Oh, nice touch. Can he deliver? Turns and goes back. And the finish!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
And there goes the final whistle. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side. And the result reflects as much. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are... Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy does it add to the occasion. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest, and I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Højbjerg.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
A really good feat. So who's he picking out? Takes aim with a cross. Going for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Modric. Kovacic. And it's played forward. Pasalic. Played out to the right. Keeps everyone guessing. Ericsson. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And the shot! Goal! Croatia! And it's Croatia who take the lead! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Plays it out to the wing. And here's Perisic. Now it's Pasalic. And here's Perisic. And it's Kovacic. Over to the left. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Perisic. It's a brilliant interception. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. He's gone for it! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Croatia, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Forward it goes. Lovely feet. Ericsson. Kings it out wide. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Well, he just had too many touches, and he was asking for it to be pinched off him.
Hoists it forward. Pasalic. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Perisic. Plays it out to the flank. Played back in. Lobs it in gently. And he's there to clear it. Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. And it's Højbjerg. There's a long ball. And we've reached half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It's been very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Croatia come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Croatia carrying a one-goal lead. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, that had to be more accurate. Pasalic. And here's Perisic. Perisic. Kovacic. Back into the middle. Modric. He's gone for goal. Looking to break out here. And it's Højbjerg. Out to the left it goes. Gets up to head it! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, if you give him something to attack in the air, he's most likely to get there. It's what he does best.
Croatia are still that goal to the good. Tries to get it forward quickly. Quarter of an hour into the second half. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
On the right now, what's on? Lovely bit of skill. Højbjerg. It's a loose ball. Real chance! Gets it back. Eriksson.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Here's the ball in. That's not going far. And it's been taken straight back.
Denmark have been made to look one-dimensional. Lots of penalty box activity, but rarely any quality.
And it's got through. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just brushed off the ball there. Ericsson. Across the field it goes. And here's Højbjerg. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Ericsson plays it short. He's had a go! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Christensen. Beautifully done. Looking for space out wide.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Kovacic. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Well, they could break here. Played into space out wide.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Kovacic. And time is up. Croatia, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I'm sure a more comfortable margin would have been preferable, but you can't expect to get your way all the time. I think it was a win earned through game management, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good... Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It's being played forward. He's still going. Where to next? He gets past his man. Takes aim with a cross. He's dealt with that well. Has a pop! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Can he deliver? Oh, really good feet from him. Oh, shooting chance! Hoists it forward. Still goalless. And now they can launch a counter. Plays it out to the wing. Oh, sweet feet. Pings it out wide. Played in deep. Plays it over to the other flank. And it's played forward. Well played, he saw that coming. Overhit and out of play. Lobs it in gently. And that's been levered clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. More than happy to take the muscular approach. That's been drilled forward. A goal now would certainly liven things up. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Oh, that's nice. Time to deliver. Away from immediate danger. Over to the left. Out to the left it goes. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through. It's certainly not to the one to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Tries lifting it over. And he's there to clear it. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Keeper's got good distance on that. Forward it goes. Battles to win it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. Brings it forward. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Looking for a decent ball in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Pings it in, and that's been levered clear. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Played down the flank. Lovely bit of skill there. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defences, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Over to the left. Oh, he's put too much on it. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Done very well to intervene. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well, that's where he wants it. It's a decent ball. Chance! And he just whacks it away. Played out to the right. He's left his man. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Tries to switch the play. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And back to base. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Gets it upfield. Plays it out to the wing. That is terrific skill. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Hoists it forward. Played back in.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's played forward.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Good ball. Has a goal! Oh, it's in! And surely that has won the day! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A 1-0 lead established. Has a hit! Gets good distance on it. Oh, good interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Thailand could still be playing, Peter, and probably still be trying to score. It might just be causing some edginess to the camp.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. We have already started here. Finds himself eased off the ball. Out to the left it goes. Over to the left. Now the cross. Pumps it into the air. Gets up to head it! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Venezuela can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Hoists it forward. That's not going to make it. Has he found his man? And he's there to hoof it away. And out for a throw-in. Oh, good interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Chile are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
And he's cut it out. Breaks on here. Gets away from his opponent. Played out to the right. And it's got through. Massive leap! Not a header, but again the same outcome.
How hard can it be to time the jump with the right contact? It's not that difficult, is it?
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Hit into the middle. Cleared away. And it's been taken straight back. Whipped it again. Hits one! Goal! He was never going to miss from there.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
He's got the ball glued to his feet. And the shot! They've scored! They are right back in business. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. They just got caught napping.
And it's played forward. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the wing. And he's there to clear it. Into the box. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Gets it back. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That intervention was very necessary. And it's played forward. Going through. That is terrific skill. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Oh, that's nice. A buccaneering run from the defender. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot and it didn't arrive.
Forward it goes. And that'll be the last act of the first half. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Already up and running for the second half. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Moves it over to the other flank. Battles to win it back. Ball's loose, who's getting there? No complaints about that challenge, robust but fair. Plays it through. Eduardo Vargas. Time to deliver. Goes for the cross. Hoists it forward. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Hoists it high. It's out for a goal kick. Just about up to the hour now. Lovely feet. Played into the middle. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Eduardo Vargas. He but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Eduardo Vargas desperately wants to get on the end of this. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And it's played forward. Out to the left it goes. Keeps everyone guessing. There are a few waiting for it. Beautifully done. Can he deliver? Has a hit! The changes then in quick succession. So we have a double substitution going on here.
Venezuela showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Floats one over.
Venezuela merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Nicely measured pass. And that's been levered clear.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Gets his foot in there. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. With so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerve.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. It away. It is now or never. Time is against them.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Gets it back. Forward it goes. And he just whacks it away. Deftly done. Tries to get it forward quickly. Lobs it in gently. Floated through. The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Away from immediate danger.
Chile. So that's it. It is all over. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive match-up, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I'm going to go for the little wriggler, that is Raheem Sterling. His small frame and pace gives him a real advantage over bigger, slower defenders. And his turning sharpness is another very tricky part of his game. He's a handful.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Forward it goes. And here's Sterling. Pedro Neto! Can't get the better of his opposite number. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. That's not going to make it.
Madrid have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Mbappe. Well, that's where he wants it. Rudiger positions himself well and cuts it out. It's come loose. Gets away from his... Up he gets! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Valverde gets it away. Mbappe. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Crosses it in. And that's been levered clear. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Hoists it forward. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Deftly done. A chance to play it in. Real chance! He's delivered all right! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Chelsea take the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Across the field it goes. And it's been given away. Now it's Sterling. And Sterling! Goes for the cross. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger plays it forward. And he's going long. A really good feat. Receives it in a good position. Can he deliver? Swung over into the middle. Tries to get it forward quickly. Valverde. Mbappe. Chelsea are leading with half-time drawing close. Got 5 minutes till half-time. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Plays it over to the other flank. Sterling! It's off target and by quite a way. And it's played forward. Pedro Neto. Rudiger gets it back. Mbappe. Well positioned to make that interception. And the first 45 minutes are up. And there we are. Off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. But there has only been that one goal. Very, very tight. If we review the first half.
Chelsea deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Chelsea leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Chelsea really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Valverde. Rudiger tries to switch the play. Valverde. Valverde gets it out to the wing. And he heaves it forward. Vinicius Junior. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Nicely controlled. Pedro, and the finish! Battles to win it back. And the shot!
He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
They've played it short. So who's he picking out? Defending of the desperate variety. Vinicius Junior. Hits one! Just off target. And that has been cleared. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
He goes long. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Madrid showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
He's got away with one there.
So we have a double substitution going on here. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Going for goal!
Chelsea, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more discipline is called for.
Rudiger. Valverde. Rudiger. Rudiger goes looking. And help's available out wide. Lovely bit of skill there. Vinicius Junior's cross.
Madrid are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Played towards the front men. It's the throw. Chelsea are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. clear it.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, nice touch. Tries to get it clear.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to do...
He's gone for it! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Chelsea are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Five minutes left on the clock. Chelsea just have to run down the clock.
There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Rudiger. Madrid cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. Vinicius Junior tries a shot! That's gone a long way up and away. 2 minutes to be added on. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, that's neat. Keeper has beaten it away. And that's it. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it. But that was enough. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter, that says an awful lot more than the scoreline suggests. You know, after the goal, the team just settled down and looked surprisingly comfortable and didn't really need to work too hard.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle.
Vinicius Junior! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Good challenge, stood up well against his man. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Courtois gets it upfield. Rudiger. Valverde. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Forward it goes.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Knocks it away. Hoists it forward. Mbappe. And it's played forward. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Dembele. Keeper sends it forward. Oh, good interception. And it's Dembele. It's a promising ball. Chance! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Mbappe simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Tries to get it clear. He's through the middle. Mbappe! There will be a throw-in. Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Plays it out to the flank. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Hoists it high. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rudiger, and there's a long ball. All the way back, and they start again. Battles to win it back. If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a goal. Has a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Dembele is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Forward it goes. Dembele floats one over. Here's the through ball. Driving on, he could shoot here.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Vinicius Junior gets into a dangerous position. Hoists it forward, and it's played forward. Mbappe. There's the half-time whistle. So now the team has broken through. And certainly not for the want of trying. Been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back underway here.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
And the shot! In it goes! The breakthrough arrives at last! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Looks to dink one in. Mbappe provides an outlet. Oh, the clearance is short. Gets good distance on it. Madrid get it back again. Beautifully done. Goalkeeper's ball. And that's been levered clear. Rudiger switches it towards the other side. Alexander-Arnold. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Valverde. That's great strength on the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And the shot!
He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Looks to clip it forward. We can get that clear. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. So we have a double substitution going on here. Chance to cross here. Courtois sends that a long way. Hernandez tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe pings it out wide. Big chance! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And he's there to clear it.
Madrid are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Tries to switch the play. Has a goal! Had to be more accurate. Across the field it goes. Oh, that's neat. Out to the left it goes. Well blocked, and back out it comes.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Out to the right. And it's hoisted clear. Shapes to shoot. And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, that would be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game. France are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Hernandez. Lovely feet. Played in deep.
France certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back. Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And that's that. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten.
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second half goal.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. We are in this super stadium for a super club, truly one of the iconic buildings of 21st century sport, the Allianz Arena. Goes for goal! And he heaves it forward. Hoists it forward. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. A real chance to break. Has he picked him out? It's come, shapes to shoot!
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Ream plays it forward. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Fires it in low.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more missed than hit.
Driving on, he could shoot here. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Out to the right. In comes the cross. Now it's Dzeko. Cuts it out. And it's played forward. Oh, he's made sure that that won't get through. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Forward it goes. And it's played forward. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. So who can spark this game into life? Pulisic goes for goal!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Could move up a gear here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Some first half thoughts?
The United States have been playing relatively well from what I've witnessed. Good movement and the ball retention has been quite strong, and it's led to a few chances. It's just that cutting edge that's lacking at the moment, and it's fixable.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. No score in the first half, who's ready to go for it now? Dzeko pushes to get on the end of it. He's had... and the shot! And they continue each to cancel the other out.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
That'll be a throw. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Has he found his man? Pulisic. Looking... Pulisic! And he's there to make a great save.
Pulisic simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
A searching ball out wide. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Play for a throw. Just brushed off the ball there. Surely going for goal! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. De Gea sends that a long way. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Tries to locate someone up front. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust.
Do they stick or twist? Caution or risk? You know, what will they rue more? I think it'd be a cautious mindset they'd regret more for me, so I'd like to see them try and go and win this.
Fiorentina making another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Over to the left, dashing forward at pace. Keane. Hurls himself at it. Oh, what about that? And that's got to be it. That has got to be it. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just top-notch. Showed exactly why he follows it up every time.
And that will be the final act. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. The Estadio Urbano Caldera, surprisingly small for a top-flight venue. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus. Well, our first story of the day, and it's a big one. The skipper, to start by doing that, has given everyone a fright, and I think himself too.
The United States got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
Played towards the front men. Well played, he saw that coming. And the finish! No mistake! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Pulisic. He just whacks it away. They've played it short. Keeps everyone guessing. Chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Pulisic did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again. Boca Juniors have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Well positioned to make that interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Biscuit goes for goal! He has done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Boca Juniors get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Aimed in towards the centre. And it's hoisted clear. Rojo drives it forward. Finds himself eased off the ball. Paredes. The United States are trailing here with the first half almost done. Has a hit!
And it's played forward. Danger averted for now. That's been won straight back. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied, it was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And we're already back underway here.
The United States don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Plays it back. Looking for goal! Oh, real danger here. Could move up a gear here. And again the keeper stands strong. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Cleared away. Pulisic. Let's put a stop to that. Paredes.
Well, it's obvious why they're still trailing. They're not enjoying enough possession.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's there to clear it. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. So who's he picking out? Hits one! In he goes again! And yes, it's there! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Shoots! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it. There to hoof it away. Time for a change in personnel. It's it into the middle. That's deflected behind for a corner. But there's going to be another change here. It's gone a long way up and away. Oh, nice touch. And he's whipped it in low. Gets it upfield. And here's the chance to counter. Ream. Goes long. Pulisic. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. They've been given a corner. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Goes direct to the front line. Pulisic. Time to deliver. In once more. A chance to play it in. Here comes another cross. And that's that. The United States just couldn't kill it off. They let their opponents back into it and let it get away. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Luis Suarez. He can score from anywhere, Peter. He's capable of the sublime, but
it's good, sir! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Jordi Alba. And it's Messi. What an adventurous run from a defender. And he heaves it forward. Frankfurt are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. And it's played forward. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Knocks it away. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Messi plays it out to the wing. Jordi Alba. And here's Suarez. That's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Messi! Tries to get it clear, plays it back. Played out to the right. So it's going to be another corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Götze drives it forward. Precious little by way of goal-mouth action yet. Drives it towards the front. Gets it back. Mario Götze hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Götze. Luis Suarez. And here's the chance to counter. Suarez gets it out to the wing. Tries to get it forward quickly. Referee's had a look. He's blown his whistle for half-time. So now the team has broken through. It's certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Frankfurt have been playing relatively well from what I've witnessed. Good movement, and the ball retention has been quite strong, and it's led to a few chances. It's just that cutting edge that's lacking at the moment. And
well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Out to the left it goes. Jordi Alba. Well weighted. And it's Batshuayi. And here's Götze. Can he deliver? Hoists it forward, could move up a gear here. He gets past his man. It's a loose ball. He's looking to get there first. Messi. And the finish! Batshuayi. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Up for a throw. Frankfurt are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Ball's out, there'll be a throw-in again. And it's Messi. And here's Suarez, cut out in the nick of time. Managed to get it away. Messi, shot a goal! It's a goal! That is some volley, great technique.
Suarez simply judged everything beautifully. That takes a lot of training ground practice, and we know what practice can make.
So we have our breakthrough.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind, when the going gets tough, etc.
And here's Batshuayi. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
Good, sir. Coaxed through there. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted.
Frankfurt are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Suarez gets into a dent. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Forward it goes. And it's played forward. Now it's Batshuayi. He's got options out wide. Batshuayi. And the shot! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out. Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Frankfurt have to get it into the box and quickly. Forward it goes. It's a brilliant interception. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten.
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second half goal.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. So what a stage for the players to take two hits. Shoots! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Valencia simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Out of play for a goal kick. Up towards the front line. And it's Mahrez. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Played out to the right. And here's Valencia! Going for goal! Oh, brilliant goal! A finish right from the top draw. And it's Ecuador who go ahead.
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of the skies alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
Ecuador have an early lead. Good start. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Valencia. He's picked him out. Has a pop! Really well taken goal. And already they're looking to run away with it.
Ecuador are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Ecuador get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Valencia! Oh, that is very close.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Well, that had to be more accurate. Yep, it's a corner. And that's been levered clear. And it's Bentaleb. Out towards the flank. And he's there to clear it. What a throw in. Ecuador are leading with half-time drawing close. Defending of the desperate variety. Has a pop! Had everyone off their seats.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
And it's got through. He's made sure that that won't get through. And here's Valencia. He's gone for it! We've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Oh, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Ecuador sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. The action has already resumed here. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Tries to get it forward quickly. Knocks it away. Mahrez. Oh, that is lovely footwork. And here's Mahrez. Real chance!
He's got away with one there.
Bentaleb looks to bypass the midfield. Bentaleb goes looking, and it's Valencia. Finds himself eased off the ball. Has a hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. To the keeper and try something new. Played in with accuracy. Cuts it out. And here's Mahrez. It's a loose ball. Managed to get it away. Forward it goes. And he's there to clear it.
Algeria look completely out of sorts when it comes to crucial moments, Peter. They've lost composure and that killer instinct.
Tries to locate someone up front. Defence has got rid of that. Bentaleb has a goal!
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
Hoists it forward. Danger averted for now. Couple of changes then in quick succession. And it's played forward. And that has been cleared. Tries to get it forward quickly. Defending was strong and firm. Played down the flank. Plays it long. Here it comes. That's gone a long way up and away. Algeria making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Plays it over to the other flank. And the referee brings it to a close. Ecuador will be very happy with a job well done. An efficient win, for which the players simply did enough. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Of course, we all love to watch the creative side of the game and goal scorers, but there's an art to good defence too, and their organisation and discipline has helped earn this win.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.